Let's do this again. Tell me how you read it, Granddaddy.
Okay. You read what the sun, where its shadow is. It's at 11.
Right now it looks like about 11:06.
11:06, and you add 14 minutes to it. It'd be 11:20.
And it's exactly 11:20.
It's exactly 11:20 by my watch.
So there's a chart on the side of the sundial. It says February the 7th. So on February the 7th, you add 14 minutes and 11 seconds.
So see how accurate it is?
It's very accurate. Add 14 minutes to 11:06 and you get 11:20, and it's exactly 11:20. How about that, Maddie?
How you like that?
You can tell time outside. What do you think?
It goes right down here.
Now, how did you build this? How did it...
Okay, they brought a backhoe in here and dug a hole in the ground 6 feet deep in the ground and 7 feet across.
Okay.
And poured it with built this brick thing around it and poured it solid with concrete and steel.
Stop.
It's solid.
All the way down 6 feet?
6 feet underneath.
Wow.
And then had it completely leveled off and had this gnomon cut.
Out of jade, right?
Jade.
That my son is using as a sliding board.
Right.
Get down.
Had it. It's cut, and it's exactly points true north to the North Star. The vertical slope of the gnomon is equal to the latitude where it sits.
Right. So it was made exactly for this spot.
Exactly for this spot.
So right even if you dug it up and moved it somewhere, it wouldn't be right.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay.
This spot right here, it's the vertical slope of the gnomon is equal to the latitude where it sits, 35.75 degrees. And
that's cool.
And you can slide up the slope of the gnomon at night and see Polaris, the North Star.
Really?
Yes. And it's got to be pointing true north, not magnetic north.
Okay.
And anyway, this was cut in Georgia. This out of jade, and was set here, and it has to be the tilt. We use levels to set it up completely vertical, where it's tilted just exactly right, and then after that, and this pieces were poured at a concrete shop, and this stainless steel was engraved in Georgia at a engraving shop.
Right. Wow.
And everything has to be exactly right. And that's the reason you can tell time by.
That's awesome. All right. So let's check it. All right, Maddie, get out of the way. All right. Look, come here.
Has it changed?
Yes, it's changed.
It's changed
look
already.
See the line where the shadow is? Okay. No, you're in the shadow. Yeah. Okay. Move your arm. All right. So, stop. You see the shadow. You see that dark line. So where is it? It's on 11 and how many minutes? You got to move your head. That's why you stand on this side. And 10 minutes. So 11:10 by the sundial.
And
add 14 minutes for today. That'd be 11:24. Granddaddy, check your watch.
11:24.
What time did your watch say?
11:24.
Hot dog.
Oh, diggity dog.
Hot dog. It worked.
It worked, exactly.
Isn't that cool?
It changes like every second.
It changes. It tells time.
The world's most accurate sundial.
It really is. And there's only 2 in the world
Like it.
Because look, Matthew, did you read the side? Come here.
Yeah, I read it.
Then what does it say? You didn't read it. Come here, look.
There.
This sundial, designed for Pearl and Jack Brown by Everett Merritt.
I don't believe you're listening to me.
He's not. Yeah.
Ain't gonna change the sundial. I don't believe it's gonna change the time.
That's awesome. I'm glad it was sunny today and we could read it.
Yeah, you can see it from right here.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that something?
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Every day.
Now, the one that Everett built in Maryland, he the gnomon is poured out of concrete, so it don't have a good sharp edge.
Yours is actually better than his.
Oh, it is much better. And his engraving is on aluminum, and this is stainless steel. I told him I was going to have mine on stainless steel. He said, you won't find anybody that can engrave stainless steel with all these minute markings on there.
Right.
But I did.
And so it only starts at like 6:30 in the morning and ends at 6:30 at night.
Right.
Because after that, can't tell time.
Right.
It's not a moon dial.
But anyway.
But every day of the year is on here, and you got to have the equation. So once you get down to like August, the end of August, you start taking minutes away instead of adding.
April the 14th of next. April the 14th.
April the 14th plus 1 second.
1 second.
So it's going to be.
It's going to be perfect.
1 second off. That's amazing.
That's amazing. The 14th is the day before my birthday.
Yep.
And around Christmas, it's.
Well, I was looking at the other one. If you look
it's 4
at.
times a year when it's almost.
On June the 12th, it'll be 2 seconds off.
Okay, June the 12th.
June the 12th is 2 seconds off. On August the 31st, it'll be 2 seconds off.
Okay.
And.
So fast time then.
Right.
But you just add another hour to it.
It'll be 7 seconds off in December. December the 23rd. So you're right, around Christmas.
Yeah, around Christmas.
Of course it changed. It changes every minute. But yeah, the most accurate time will be the day before your birthday.
It shines brighter right now. You can
Okay.
see it better.
If Matthew's not in the shadow. Matthew, you're in the shadow.
See it?
Okay. Yeah, you can see it from here. It is... Maddie, do you know what time it is? About 11.
No, don't tell me.
Okay.
One of the problems I have,
11:05?
he's wiped it off. Birds doing their.
He's cleaning it for you.
Cleaning it. So
You're welcome.
I got me a little toy black snake and laid it down here one time, and it scared people.
You used to have an owl out here, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie, look. Here, I'll show you. Look at it again. And you look at it from this side. See, because the numbers are on this side. So, look, where does the dark line end?
At the 15.
At the 15, so it's 11.
15.
Plus 14 minutes, that would be 11:29.
It'll be 11:29.
Let's check Granddaddy.
Look at it.
11:29. That's amazing.
It is.
I bet you told me how to read this 10 times, but I never really remembered it till right now.
It is.
Matthew.
I wish that
Stop.
Get up, horsey.
No, you realize
let school kids come look at this. And
well,
learn from
I'm
it.
hoping that we can bring Matthew's scout troop out here one day when it's shiny and you can show them. Matthew, do you realize what you're doing? You're rubbing all the bird poop off with your tushy.
It all smells good.
That ended that. I think we're gonna have to do his laundry. but he cleaned your robe.
But isn't that neat?
It is neat.
But anyway, it tells who did. We did readings, sun readings, 2 days straight out here.
Right. See, it's gotten shadowy now. It's
Right.
the clouds have moved.
Right. And we did sun readings to find true north.
Okay.
And anyway, this gnomon, they thought Richard Sipe supplied that gnomon out of jade, and I took it to Georgia and had it cut. It's supposed to have been like 4 inches wide and 57 inches long and 18 inches this way.
Mm-hmm.
And they,
Sharp
with
scratches.
sharp edges,
Right.
they thought it was a tomb rock down there, and they put rounded edges on it, but it had cut it too big anyway.
Well, that was good that they
was
could shave
good.
it back off.
And they had to shave it off, and they had good sharp edges.
Yeah, a rounded edge wouldn't work.
Real rounded edge wouldn't work. So that's what happened to the one in Maryland. It's out of concrete, and it's not a good sharp edge like this.
So,
And his engraving is on aluminum, and aluminum against concrete corrodes.
it'll rust or corrode
Yeah,
away.
it corrodes. So
Yeah.
he's got a second-class Sundial up there, and I've got the first class.
You got the good one.
He admitted that.
Well, this is from 1988, and it still looks about as good as the day it was built.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
I've had it painted.
Okay, you've repainted it and
Right.
had it redone.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I mean, it's going to be here.
Oh yeah, it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
How much did you have to pay for the jade and the markings and stuff?
I had this faceplate done over the tombstone place in Statesville.
Uh-huh.
I had it in the sandblasted, these Roman numeral numbers.
Right.
I'm becoming a tree.
You're becoming a tree.
Uh-oh.
All right,
It's
quiet.
sprouting.
Let Granddad tell us.
But anyway, don't fall off of there now, or you get hurt bad.
Whee!
I had this engraved in Georgia. This was
Well, these are two different pieces.
yeah, and they're
welded together.
Yeah,
Okay.
had them welded together. This was in Georgia. This was in Georgia. And let's see what else I'm gonna tell.
I said, how much was it?
Oh, that's
Oh,
what
and
I had
these
to pay for.
plates?
I paid for this and this. This was donated, but I had to pay to get it cut.
Right.
And
Oh, it was donated to you.
a black guy down there said every time I saw that thing, I had a headache. It's harder than steel.
Oh, wow.
And anyway, I've got $8,000 in it.
Okay. You had to pay for these plates to get them engraved too.
Oh, yeah. The plates.
Wow.
The metal at the sheet metal shop in Hickory, they supplied this metal. And
So, I mean, nothing can really break this jade. It would take, apart from like a tree falling on it or something,
it's harder than steel.
the jade wouldn't break.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
This cap right here, I'll show you another thing about the cap. Everett, and the one he has in Maryland, after he had this brickwork done,
Uh-huh.
he put tin around it and poured a 4-inch cap. His cap don't overhang.
Oh, it runs straight.
It runs straight.
Yeah, yours hangs over the
Mine
brick.
is an overhang. I wanted mine to look first class, and Everett said, I told him I wanted to overhang.
Uh-huh.
And he said, you can't find anybody to build a form completely round.
And you said, watch me.
I said, watch. So after this was poured level,
Yeah.
completely at the top of that brick was poured level, I had J.W. Abernathy, Danny Abernathy's daddy, J.W.
New Band-Aid.
How did you cut it? What were you rubbing your hand on?
Nothing.
Well, you cut your finger. Okay. What were you doing?
Playing with this.
Playing with that.
Oh, that thing cut him. That old pampas grass cut him.
This piece of pampas grass. Yep. You got a little cut. We'll go in.
Band-Aid.
Okay, we'll go in. We'll go inside.
We'll go inside and put some red oil on it.
Red oil. Granddaddy will fix you up. Daddy puts.
I had this cap. J.W. built the form, and then we poured it with concrete after we set these pieces all in, so it's locked in 4 inches of concrete. They're sitting on a flat surface,
Yeah.
4 inches below this cap.
Wow. Yeah, this thing's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere, period.
Just, some sanding and painting is about all the maintenance it's going to need.
That's right.
So you don't ever have to
Everett
polish this or
said-
anything?
This chart, I don't know how he knows, would be 1 second off in 100 years.
This is equation of time for year 2000.
Right.
So in 100 years.
He said 100 years. In other words, it's forever.
Right. Wow.
I shouldn't have had it put for the year 2000, but that's the year it was born. That was engraved.
That's amazing.
But he said it'll be a 1 second or a 16th of a second off, or 1 second off in 100 years, I believe. Anyway,
That's incredible
it's
that you can tell time outside just by the sun.
right.
And you always know true north because of the way that the gnomon's facing.
That's exactly right.
All right, Maddie. Can we read it? No, it's a little cloudy right now. I can barely see it.
I'll give you a
11
paper about it that tells what to do.
11:21. So add 14. 11:35. I think it's right. All right.
I'm sure it's right.
Let's go put a Band-Aid on you.
I am positive it is right. And I told Pearl that I would do the daytime job here, and she could show
Do the moon
people
dial?
the moon dial. She said, "We are not getting the moon dial."
Said I'm not taking the night shift.